You ever feel like your money is playing hide and seek with you? One month it's up, the next it's down. Managing money on an irregular income feels like trying to mix a track with all the volume sliders jumping up and down all over the place. But today I'm going to be showing you how to lock in your financial tempo, so your money finally stays on beat. Now, when I first started making money outside of a 9-to-5, it felt like producing a beat with no structure, just random sounds, right? Some months were bangers, others were like unfinished demos. The real issue wasn't the income, it was not having a system to turn those random sounds into a song. And that system starts with doing one thing, which is knowing your baseline. No, not that kind of baseline. An actual baseline. Number one is you got to build a baseline budget. So think of your baseline budget as your kick drum, the backbone of every track. No matter what genre you're producing, the kick locks in the groove. Your baseline budget, it does the same. It keeps your finances steady. So for example, if your essential bills are $2,500, that's your kick. Doesn't matter how much extra noise is happening all over the place, the kick stays constant. Once the kick is locked in, you need something that smooths out the highs and the lows, and that's your reservoir. Now your reservoir is like reverb. It carries the sound from loud parts of your life into the quiet ones, so the track feels full. On $7,000 a month, the extra money echoes into the next month where you only make $1,200. Even with reverb, if you just let the track run wild, it's messy. You need structure, like a steady BPM or beats per minute, and that's where paying yourself a salary comes in. Paying yourself a set salary is like locking your project to the grid. Even if you play loosely, the DAW, or digital audio workstation, it keeps the beat consistent. Your salary gives you that same rhythm, steady and predictable. So for example, a wedding photographer client of mine went from living off spikes to living like her money had constant tempo. Now, to keep the mix clean, you don't want everything running through one channel. You need separate tracks. So same with money, separate accounts. And for clarity, one account equals one instrument track. Business is your drums, buffer is your bass, personal is your vocals, and together they make sense. But if you record everything on one track, it's noise. And just like every mix engineer knows, you can't ignore the low or it muddies the whole track. And for us, that's taxes and savings. Now, taxes are like the noise floor in your track. They're always there, whether you plan for them or not. And if you don't cut them out early, they ruin the mix. Same with savings. Even 5% is like adding subtle hi-hats. It may seem small, but it shapes the whole groove. And eventually, you'll hit those big drops and big checks. The key is making sure the drop doesn't blow out your whole mix. Now, big payouts are like drops in a track. They feel amazing, but if you don't control them, they distort the whole vibe. Use windfalls to strengthen your mix. Fill your reservoir. Pay off debt, invest, then enjoy the fun parts. So for example, break down a $15,000 payout visually like splitting stems in a mix, right? So those are the steps to mix your money like a pro. But let me drop 3 quick secrets that keep the track flowing. The first secret is that consistency beats complexity. The habits are like your beat loop. It repeats until the song is finished. The second secret is that automation is your producer friend. Set it and forget it, like auto quantize. And the last secret here, the third one, is don't compare genres. Your irregular path is like jazz or EDM. Different structure, same impact. So, if you want your money to finally stay on beat, here's your next move. Start simple. Lock in your kick drum, that's your baseline budget. Add the reverb, that's your reservoir. Then set the tempo by paying yourself consistently. That's how you turn financial noise into a song that actually flows. If this resonated, like that video, subscribe for more, and drop a comment. What's the hardest part of keeping your money on beat?